Hello viewers, hope you are doing well and you are welcome to my channel Keep Learning 360. Here you will learn the business subjects and some of them I am going to explain you today. So our first lesson will start about business learning. What are business subjects? Here I have listed few subjects for your information like accounting, finance, auditing, taxation, marketing, economics, ethics and governance, strategy and leadership. And there are many more subjects which you see are available on universities, schools, and you will learn there. But few are here for you just for an overview. So our first lesson will be start on accounting. So what are the basic concepts of accounting? Here we learn what is accounting, what is accounting equation, what is bookkeeping, how we pass the journal entry, what are the double entry system, what are different types of accounts are used in accounting, what is ledger, trial balance, and what are financial reports. So you will get an overview of the overall accounting cycle. So what are basic concepts accounting? Accounting actually is the process of recording, classifying, summarizing, and interpreting financial transactions. And this will provide useful information for decision making. And these are available for internal and external stakeholders who can get the information and make their decision accordingly. Here you differentiate among internal and external stakeholders. What are the internal stakeholders? They are employees, directors and shareholders. And what are external shareholders? They may be government, tax authorities, investors, creditors, or many more. What is basic accounting equation? You see, I hope you have gone through the financial statements of any company. You say the balance sheet, what you get from this. Balance sheet told you about assets, equity and liabilities. If you total the asset side, it should be equal to the sum of equity and the liabilities. What are assets? Assets are divided into two types, fixed assets and the current assets. What are fixed assets? Fixed assets are tangible, it can be touched or you can see them physically available. What are the land, building, equipment, computers, furnitures and many things. What are intangibles? These are untouchable. You see the goodwill, what are the worth of the company, how you see that, like the Lever Brothers or like many other companies who have their big market share and they have value in their goodwill. You see the patent, what are the patents? The models of the company, the copyright, what they are producing are then protected by legal rights. On the other hand, what are the current assets? These are cash at bank, cash in hand, bank account receivable, furniture and etc. And last is the equity. What is the equity? It is the amount that invested by the owner in his business, or there may be shareholders equity, or what are divided into different units and which are purchased by the public or maybe by the employee or other people. You see, the one important thing is the liabilities. Liabilities are which are owned by the company, means that they are payable by the companies. The liabilities are of two types, long-term liabilities and short-term liabilities. Sorry. The long-term liabilities are the long-term loans which are payable by the company and the interest thereon, or they may be financial charges or maybe big amount which are payable over than 1 year of time, or you have to loans which are payable more than 1 year of time. And there may be short-term liabilities, maybe short-term loans which you have to pay during the period of 1 year. And there may be interest, accounts payable or payments you have to make during the year. These are the short-term payments. What is the bookkeeping? It is the process of recording financial transactions. It's a recording information like what you purchase in the business. You record the purchase and what you are making the sales, maybe service or products. What are you doing the expenses on the business? Maybe overhead expenses, rent, taxes, insurance, electricity charges, utility, maybe depreciation, etc. All these financial transactions are recorded in a book, and this process is called the bookkeeping. And this all is recorded through a proper way, which is called the journal entry. In the journal entry, you have to record the financial information in the particular heads in which you are pooling the cost or what are you are recording. There may be revenue nature or capital nature, which I will explain you later. What is a double entry system? In the double entry system, each transaction have two effects, means a dual effect on your transaction. One is called the debit side, the other is called the credit side. It means that you have the balance of transaction at the end of your transaction. And in accounting, there are three types of accounts in which you record the transaction. One is called the personal. It represents the real person, like Mr. Ahmed, Mr. John, something else. Or maybe artificial person. What is artificial person? It may be company or corporation in which you are doing the business. Another is the real. Real relates to the property, means the real estate. It may be tangible or intangible, maybe both. Nominal. These are not the personal or the real. It represents like income, expenses, gain, losses, depreciation, etc. The transaction actually are recorded according to the nature of their accounts. Like the personal, when you are recording the transaction in the personal accounts, they are normally debit. Or if you are doing an adjustment in the account, you may credit it according to the nature of transaction. Real accounts are normally debit. Like purchase of assets is like a debit, they are debit. Assets are your debit side. But if you are recording some adjustment or disposal of asset, then you have maybe credited. Another is the income. Income is always credit in the accounting, and the expense is debit. What are ledgers? Ledgers keep record of all transactions in a particular head of account. It gives you the movements in the head of account during the period. It may be month or year, and it also gives you the opening balance and the ending balance if the recording in the assets or capital side, or it may be prepaid expenses or maybe liabilities. And another is the trial balance. It describes the information about the balances as on a particular date. It means the date on which you are preparing or getting the trial balance. It gives the opening and closing balance and the movement during the year of that revenue nature expense heads. You get the opening and closing balance of assets and liabilities, equity, and the total income and expenses during the period. And the last of the cycle is the financial reports. What are financial reports? These are the final product of the accounting cycle. These products are normally prepared quarterly, semi-annually, or yearly at the end of the financial year. And what are the financial reports? What types of financial reports we are going to prepare? You see below here the balance sheet, where you give the assets and liability side and the equity balances. Another is a profit and loss account, or you say income statement account, where you give the sale and cost of your product, your expenditure, and what profit you are or loss you are making at the end of the period. Cash flow statement, which it gives you the detail about what is the position of your cash generation through your transaction during the period and what is available at the end of the period. The statement of other comprehensive income, statement of changes in equity, and the notes to the account which you make at the end of the period. So this is the basic concept of accounting cycle and the reports we are preparing in the accounting. So we will learn more about it. Thanks for your watching. Keep learning free of cost. Please put your questions in the comments to get professional thoughts and solutions. You should give your, unless you give your proper question and your difficulties in the comments, I cannot give you the real solution. So it is not, my channel is not about giving all the time the videos and you watch the videos and the slides. I am here to give you the real solution. So put your actual problem, so I give you your solution live. So please, thank you.